Physics legend John Wheeler completely revolutionized the way that everybody thought about physics. Would you believe that the man who dropped the name black hole and wormhole, two certified bangers of names for physics things, and made more progress in unifying fundamental physics than almost anyone from the last century, penned a theory which says that humans create reality through our consciousness? It sounds like woo-woo, but Wheeler believed this wholeheartedly and thought that any future kind of science would need to incorporate the special role of the human observer, not ignore or do away with it like the scientists of his age were trying to do. In that way, Wheeler's theories represent a profound departure from other theories of fundamental physics and show that yes, humans create reality. Maverick physicist John Wheeler's participatory universe idea provides a fresh perspective on reality, describing human beings as not only observers, but participants in reality's structure. Quantum mechanics challenges the realist view of objective reality. What does that mean? Is that there is this classical perspective in physics that the universe exists independently of our observation. There is an objective world, but QM proves that reality is not quite what it seems. The universe is not fully defined until it is observed. We saw this with the double slit experiment, where if you send electrons through a double slit, it will produce an interference pattern as though it traveled through both of them, and its position and momentum of any quantum particle is only collapsed or actualized into a single definite state once it is observed or measured. So wave-particle duality actually has to do with the duality between measurement and observation. When we observe a quantum system, we are decohering it from a state of potential into a single definite state. And according to Henry Stapp, one of the great quantum physicists of the last century, this can only be achieved through a conscious observer who is making a free choice, meaning that it integrates elements not only of information processing in order to collapse the wave function, but also the free choice and consciousness of the observer. As Niels Bohr said, no phenomenon is a phenomenon until it is an observed phenomenon. There is no objective reality out there independent of our observation. So John Wheeler, the legendary physicist, took this one step further and said that reality is fundamentally informational, existing in the relationship between the observer and the observed. The act of measurement selects from an expansive space of potential and collapses the quantum system into a single definite state. For example, a photon from millions of light years away that's been traveling all this way from a distant star, the second it hits my eye, even though it's millions and millions of years old, I am participating in the event of that photon. It presents this radically different view of reality as a self-synthesizing information system through consciousness. I am giving information to that star, which might now be dead. So Wheeler had this problem which he called it from bit, which is shorthand for how does objective reality, how does anything which is an it emerge from a bit, from informational structure, from ones and zeros, binary yes-no choices. And he says that it actually requires consciousness and free decision in order for this to work. So imagine at a dinner party you have like 10, 15 people, and they tell this one guy to step out of the room, and they're going to come up with a word, and this guy has to guess the word through a series of 20 questions. And, he asks all these questions, and they're kind of giggling and they're talking to each other, and what he eventually realizes is that they didn't come up with an answer. They are adapting to his questions on the fly. They're giggling, they're like, yes, no, but they haven't decided yet until the moment of measurement, until the moment he requires a binary yes-no choice. Thus, they are generating their answer at the end through his questions, so they're kind of fucking with him. Reality does the same thing. Reality defines itself on the fly according to freely changing internal condition. So this is called in the CTMU telic recursion, which means that the universe is programming itself in order to bring about an end state, and that future goal is actually what is participating in the present moment, leading to its own emergence. So reality is self-programming and self-processing, and uses its own intelligence and structure to actualize its future goals. Tying this back into Wheeler's idea of how observations in the present can retroactively influence the past, like that case of the photon coming from the star, he hypothesized this idea of a big U. So there are these advanced cosmic observers which exist at the terminus of the universe's physical evolution that then looks back at the origin and can contribute to the concrete existence of the early states of the universe. And this leads to what Wheeler called the participatory anthropic principle, which means that the universe is actually structured in a unique way so as to bring about these conscious observers. It exists to experience itself through sentient beings. The universe creates observers who, through observation, retroactively create the universe. It's one big loop which leads to the emergence of consciousness and the universe. Observers and the universe co-generate one another. Physics creates observer participancy creates information, and then information then goes and parameterizes physics. It's a self-originating cycle for the creation and self-perception of the universe. The universe emerges through the informational relationships between conscious entities rather than existing as independent physical stuff. The universe actually exists through acts of observation and participation. Observers collapse quantum potential into reality. The universe's constants are fine-tuned to allow for the emergence of conscious observers who in turn enable the universe to perceive itself. So, John Wheeler's participatory universe idea says that human beings are not only observers, but we are also participants in reality's structure. We are observer participants for whom reality is experienced through consciousness, and we play an integral role in shaping reality through our decisions as quantum observers. As Christopher Langan said, perhaps the greatest change in our worldview when we integrate these and other advanced concepts is that we will one day regard human beings not as brute physical phenomena supervening on natural forces, but as beings who are integral to the structure and dynamics of reality. We will know what reality is, what our role in it is as human observers, and therefore be able to fulfill our purpose and end as a species and unite as a planetary civilization to live in service to reality's greater goal. Let the light shine forth in the darkness. May the peace of our Father in heaven be upon you. Like and subscribe. Peace.